Hi everybody, good morning. It's Cheryl from Yikes I'm a Chicken Mom, and I just wanted to give you a little tour of the coop. There's some new things in the coop and the run that I just wanted to give you a little look at, but it's early in the morning. I decided to do this in the morning so that you could see what my girls do in the mornings. You can see they're already out and about. It's like, well, a little bit before 8. And, you know, the old saying, getting up with the chickens is no joke. As soon as the sun's up, they're up and out. But anyway, I wanted to show you. I'm going to go in. We've added sand to the coop, or to the run. I wanted to show you. And here's one of the predator-proof things that I do. I turn my little carabiner upside down. Give the raccoons one more challenge. And then my husband put a little nail up here for me to hang those on. And I have another one down here. I don't want any, so I just wanted to add extra steps. I want those little smart aleck raccoons come around. Okay, so there's the bottom opened up. Hi girls, look at them all around the door. They're hoping to get out, but that's not going to happen this morning. So anyway, let me open this one. And everything my husband has done on this coop for me, he built it for me himself from plans that I had made, from all the different researches I did on YouTube. And I have arthritis, so I know it's not supposed to be the crippling kind. It's osteoarthritis. Thank God that it's not anything worse than that. But it's still quite a challenge at times to for the manual dexterity, since it's in my hands so bad. Most of them are. But anyway, I wanted to be able to do everything myself, from cleaning it to closing it up at night. Everything I wanted to do myself. So he is such a great guy that Rooster Daddy built it so that I can take care of them. But anyway, over this past week, we've been moving in. I think this is about 2 tons of sand you're seeing right here. We took this down about, I don't know, a foot deep, I think. And you can still see over there by the door some of the remnants of the dirt where it's not completely covered in yet. We need more sand. And we had to use a wheelbarrow and cart it all over here. He would bring it and I would spread it. But as you can see, I have not cleaned this out in like 2 days. And there's just hardly any poop in here. The sand like dries it up or something. Oh, see, there's one that happened this morning. And if I come back later, I don't know if they'll hide it in the sand or what's happening, but it's staying really clean in here, which I'm really happy about, because I'm hoping we won't have a fly problem with the sand. But this sand, let me show you. See how gravelly it is? Oh, the chickens think it's something to eat since I have it in my hand. But see how, and it won't, when you squeeze it, it won't, they think it's a treat. It won't, like beach sand or play sand, it won't stay in a little pile. Funny girls. There's my little notorious Opal. If you watch some of the other videos, you can see what I just did to her. She's so much better. Oh, and by the way, let me show you something. This is week 20, by the way. Week 20, we can start laying eggs. Now, this is my barred rock here. This week, was it this week? I believe it was this week. She has started to squat, and that's how you can tell your chicken is ready to lay an egg. Now, here's Agnes. Watch when I touch her back. She just blobs down, you know, like chickens do. That one won't let me touch her. Come here, Opal. You know, an Opal just kind of, you know, like slinks down too. But my barred rock goes into this actual stance. Let me find, I'm sorry, I'm wiggling around here. I'm trying to find her. Come here, Bertha. Come here. I'm going to see if I can get this on tape. See that squat? See that right there? See how her wings here came out and she squatted down? That's how you can tell. I'm going to try it again, if I can touch her. Nope, she didn't do it that time. How about you? Nope, you're not going to let me touch you? But anyway, that's how you could tell. Their little wings, like if you put your elbows kind of out like a sumo wrestler, and you stomp your feet one to the other, get yourself planted, and then squat. That's the difference. It's definitely a difference in that kind of squat. So that means she's like a week or two out from laying eggs. And and she's been really talkative too. That's her you hear making all the noises. She's really gotten talkative since she started doing that. She's been talkative anyway, but it's really escalated. So that's what I wanted to show you out here, the sand and the squat. So now I'm going to try to get out here without letting anybody out. We're going to lock up again here. There we go. Now I'm going to take you into my coop because there's something in here. I've added some stuff to the coop. Isn't it cute? My husband did the best job on building this coop. I absolutely love it. So, my daughter-in-law and her kids had to evacuate from South Carolina because Hurricane Irma was scheduled to come that way. So she came here to stay with me. And, of course, she and I went shopping. And, by the way, she has a YouTube channel, too, called My Feathered Nest. And if you love decorating and hauls and all that kind of stuff, she's really talented, and I think you'd really enjoy her channel. But she and I went to a big garage sale that was here in my town. And I picked this cute chalkboard up for $4. Look at that. It is adorable. And it's got little galvanized trays for the chalks, but I picked up, we went also into Medina, town to the east of here, and they had these little soapstone, they're not chalks, but soapstone sticks, and I picked some of those up, and here are the names of my girls. This is what I decided, how I was wanting to use this. So here's the names and the breeds, and the numbers to the side, the 24, the 20, that's the number of weeks that YouTube says they're supposed to lay. I think the numbers are kind of high, but we'll see. And the arrow down next to Bertha the Barred Rock, that meant she squatted. So I'm kind of keeping track of who's where and when I can expect them to lay. But anyway, I got this little thing for $4. It was a little girl. She had her own little booth there, and she was selling her stuff. And this was only $4. I mean, it's like in great shape. And I paid her for it, and I said, do you know what I'm going to do with this? Would you like to know? And she says, yeah. I said, I'm going to put it in my chicken coop, and I'm going to put my chickens' names on it. And her grandmother, who was there helping her, and a few minutes later came over to me and she says, you don't know how much that's going to mean to that little girl. Although she's 11 years old, she is obsessed with chickens, and she researches chickens. She knows all about chickens. So I invited her to come over and see my coop. So I hope she shows up. So if you're out there and you would like to come and see the coop, I would love to have you still. So I just thought that was the sweetest thing. She was just like a year or two younger than my granddaughter that came to visit. So anyway, and let me back up a little bit so you can see this. I've added over here a galvanized thermometer, and I found that weather vane. I've had that for years. So when my daughter-in-law was here earlier this summer for their actual vacation, she kind of helped me with the porch and all. This picture here was a gift from my neighbor who also has chickens. She went to Abu Dhabi for a couple of weeks to visit her son, and that was my gift for watching their chickens. I mean, that was awesome. I love it, love it, love it. But as you can see inside the door there, I have a blue screen door that separates my area from the chickens area, and it's on a sliding barn door roller caster thing. And this is what my daughter-in-law, she came around the corner at one of these stores in Medina, and she said, Cheryl, you've got to have this. Look at that. I already had the little red kids chair. That's what I used to sit on when I visit my girls. But look at this little chicken, and I have her sitting there guarding the door. Isn't she adorable? I love her. Just love her. So, she's sitting in my area. That's on the sides. I'm planning to have shelves. Those aren't done yet. But we're going to get that organization all done pretty soon. But you can see I've got, the floors in there are vinyl. They look like wood, which I love that. And in the coop, you can see here, I'm going to squat down here. See how you can see out the back? That's the clean out. I can clean this whole coop out in 10 minutes. All I do is pull up the wheelbarrow, raise that. It raises up like a hatch on a pop door. And I just sweep everything into the wheelbarrow. Let's go in. My girls, by the way, will probably come in whenever I'm in here. Here they start coming. So you can see there's Genevieve right there. But I raise up this, let me show you real quick. Come over here. And this just raises up. I won't raise it all the way up because they're going to be coming in. So I raise that up. And out everything goes. And in comes the new litter. And here's their roost bar. You can see half of it is completely flat for those who prefer sleeping flat. Which that's how they, since they were babies. Hi, Jen. Since they were babies, they always roosted flat. But I noticed my neighbor's chickens would sit on the part of the board, any board that they could find that was on end. So we added half the roost as on end. And that's where they all sleep. And that's my temporary poop board down there. We're going to have to build something different. But I just wanted to show you that, because that's relatively new as well. And since Bertha's been squatting every day, I've been coming out here and looking for an egg. Here's their community egg box. No eggs. Those are just the wooden fake eggs that I have to kind of like hopefully entice them to lay there and not down in the corners. Of course, I'm always looking in the corners too to see. Hi, Opal. Come on in, girls, and see me. Come on. Come and see me. Come on. Come on, that's it. There's Opal the Orpington and Sadie, my speckled Sussex. Here comes Bertha the Barred Rock and Genevieve, my blue Americana. There's Esther the Easter Egger. She's the one I just entered in the Purina Miss Fancy Feathers. There's Agnes, my Australorp. Here, Bertha. Oh, pretty girl. So how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, Beulah. Beulah's always the last one. Here she comes. Beulah, come on. There she is. That's Beulah, my Barnevelder, coming here. Now, here's what happens when I come in here. I usually bring in my little red chair. You can see there the back side of my chicken sitting in my little tiny kid's chair. And I usually sit right about there where Beulah's at. And these chickens come in and they'll get on my lap, or they get up on the roosting board so I can pet them. This is Agnes, my beautiful Agnes. Oh, I love Agnes. She's such a lap baby. And this is Opal. Now, in some of my other videos, you see where I was giving Opal therapy because she decided she wanted to start biting once her hormones started kicking in. She is so much better. I'm able to pet her. Yeah, she gets a little attitudey every now and then, but not bad. Jen doesn't like to be petted on her back, so I just kind of stroke her sides. She's my blue Americana. Gorgeous girl. But see here, Bertha. You gonna talk some more, Bertha? I would just love it if I could actually catch her laying an egg. Who else have we got up here? Oh, here's my Esther, the Easter Egger. Again, she doesn't like to pet it on her back, so I just rub her side, and she's okay with that. And there's Agnes. She's up here. Hey, pretty girl. And there's Sadie. So pretty, so pretty. But they all get up on the roost because they like to be petted. Let's see if I can get a family picture, well, at least part of them. There they all are. Well, part of them. So anyway, I hear you, Miss Bertha. I hear you. So there they are. They'll come in, they'll nap while I sit here, and it's just the most peaceful, quiet time when they decide they're going to come in with me. Wish I could let you see them all, but I just love them, everyone. They're sweet. I hear you, Bertha. I hear you. Hear how vocal she is? Yeah, that's really amped up. So, she looks like she wants to get up in the egg box. All right, well, I see my 15-minute mark is quickly approaching, so thank you, everybody, for joining me, and we'll see you soon.